All right, so my phone died, so this is kind of like part two. So we're just, I finished leveling the ground. I had to dig a few trenches there to get everything nice and level. So now we're installing the net. In my old trampoline, you could install the net with the mat at the same time, because you could just start at one end and just go all the way around and just get it done. But with this one, it's so tight, the spacing between the frame and the jump mat is so far apart, more so than our other one. It just gets too tight at the other end if you do it that way. So you kind of got to follow the instructions and install the mat, you know, in opposite ends. So you got to go start over here, then go across and put some springs over there, then go 90 degrees to that, put some springs over there, and then kind of do that. But then you got to take all the springs off again to fish the net through. So this is how this works. So you take the spring off, you put the net through the hook, run your spring in the hook, and then reconnect. And you got to do that. So you're doing this twice, which is really annoying, but it's the only way that we figured out how to do it. I thought I could save some time and do them both together, and then we had to stop and we had to kind of start over again. So don't do that. So yeah, we're gonna put that net on, and then we're gonna install it on these poles. Now these poles, you can obviously wait till the end to install these. You don't have to put them on now. I just want to do it. Now that means I'm gonna need a little step ladder to connect them to the top, which is fine. But you can assemble them and connect them all on the ground and then install them afterwards if you want. Yeah, so I'll give you I'll come back when the thing's all done and show you how to install the spring protector pad and connect this net. Signing off. Okay, next step, take one of these blue sleeves, one of these tops, and these little packages of screws. You're gonna slide the blue sleeve over the white foam, like back there, so like this. Slide it down. I use these zip ties that are not supplied, just a zip tie underneath here at the top so that this doesn't slide all the way down. They are tapered at the top, but I think over time they would probably lose their elasticity. And then just sweep the net on top. Now, our old trampoline had another set of Velcro bands that would grab this net and pull it nice and tight here in the middle, but this one does not have that. So this whole enclosure feels cheaper. The trampoline feels more heavy duty than the old 12-foot one, but this enclosure definitely is cheaper than our original one. We'll see how it holds out. So yeah, so we're just putting this one on. I'm gonna zip tie the top and put the cap on, screw it in place, and that's it. We'll be back when that's done. So there, the poles are up, sleeves are on, caps are on, net's connected. The net is really tight, so you can expect to stretch it a little bit. And it seems a lot cheaper than our old trampoline. So I don't know if that stitching's gonna hold, but time will tell. So once again, it goes through the spring. It comes with a long string that you can just tie it around, but I don't like that method. So I'm hoping that this will work better. That's how the old trampoline was set up. So the spring, this goes through the loop, spring goes through, you connect it, and do that all around. And then up top, it's just a little loop that slides over the ball end, and that's it. So now we're just gonna put on this protective spring cover, and that should be it. So I'll be in with the final pictures. All right, so trampoline is done. Let me back up here so you can get a bigger view. So it looks good. I feel that the quality of the materials, especially the netting and like the spring cover, they're a little cheap, just the way you install it. So this thing here, I'll show you underneath. So it just has an elastic band, and you run it around the frame of the trampoline and then through the loop, and then pull it across like L shape, and then just clip it to one of the bounce frame or bounce pad rings, and that's it. So make sure you go like away from a spring and not like across, so that it won't get caught up and ripped on the edge of the coil. But I mean, and these things just hang there, like the edge. They could have just put some Velcro on there and just tuck it in, and that'd have been the end of it. But nope. So I guess they're just cutting costs, but what do you expect, I guess, for $549? The frame is very solid. The frame looks really good. And you know, it's not a quick setup by any means. You're looking at a good 2 to 3 hours to set this guy up, especially if you have to level the ground like I had to. But yeah, that's it. That's the JumpTek 14-foot trampoline at Canadian Tire. Hope this video helps. If you have any questions or comments, post them below and I'll definitely answer them. Take care and happy jumping.